Hello, everyone, and thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak to you today about the capture of carbon dioxide. My name is Brian Litton. I'm a field engineer in the oil and gas industry. We do not own the earth, but we are merely temporary stewards for our future generations. CO2 emissions, which are having an adverse effect on our climate and have raised the planet's global temperature by 2.12 degrees Fahrenheit to the highest temperature among all years in the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration 1850 to 2023 climate record. Initial CO2 monitoring was initiated by C. David Keeling of the Scripps Institute of Oceanography in March of 1958. NOAA started monitoring CO2 levels in May of 1974. Although concentrations of CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere were as high as 4,000 parts per million during the Cambrian period 500 million years ago, and as low as 180 parts per million due to the Quaternary glaciation of the last 2 million years. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere warms the planet, causing climate change. Human activities have raised the atmosphere's carbon dioxide content by 50%. Carbon capture has been in operation since 1972 here in the United States, where plants to produce 200 to 1 billion cubic feet of natural gas per day, which is extracted from oil and gas wells. More than 200 million metric tons of CO2 has been captured to date and stored below ground. The three methods of carbon capture are post-combustion, carbon capture, which is the primary method used in power plants, pre-combustion carbon capture, largely used in industrial processes, and oxy-fuel combustion systems. The United States has been the biggest emitter of CO2 gas into the atmosphere in history as of 2022, having released 427 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere since the birth of the Industrial Revolution. The Department of Energy is implementing financial incentives to energy and industrial companies by providing tax credits to motivate these industries to move away from crude oil, coal, and natural gas that release carbon dioxide as a byproduct. For carbon capture and storage to be a truly effective option in our efforts to mitigate climate change, it must be sustainable. For this technology to provide both environmental and social benefits, which will outpace its initial cost of capital investment, carbon capture is one of the more expensive and technically challenging carbon emissions abatement options. An improved picture of the proximity of major CO2 sources to suitable storage sites of all types can forge a successful path for carbon capture in the years ahead.